Iris. I heard from a mutual acquaintance that you were getting married. Is that true? To think that you would get married before I did. I'm so jealous.
What? Oh, is this Mara?
Yep. We haven't seen each other since we graduated university, right? Long time no see. I know we weren't that close back in university, but we were kind of friends, right?
Oh, yeah. Long time no see, I guess, Mara. How are you doing?
Fine, I guess. Hey, you got married, right?
Yep, I got married 3 years ago with a senior from university, and 1 year ago we had our first child. Why are you asking?
You see, I only happened to hear about it when a mutual acquaintance of ours told me about it recently. Why didn't you call me to the wedding? That's so cold of you.
Sorry, but it's not like we left you out or anything. We just didn't have a wedding ceremony in the first place. We had a photo wedding and took some pictures of us in our wedding attire. Back then, Corona was still a major thing, so we decided that it wasn't a good idea to host a large wedding ceremony and invite lots of people. I told everyone I know about the wedding through Instagram and text or stuff.
Oh, is that so? Well, I didn't contact you to complain about not being invited to a wedding. I called because I was so surprised that you were able to get married to him. I never expected him to be able to do it.
Huh? What do you mean you never expected him to be able to do it? Do you even know who my husband is?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. He told me he would be asking you out, but I wasn't sure whether you would actually say yes or not. He's a friend of a friend, and I only found out that you two were still together recently. Seriously, I was so surprised when I found out you married him.
And why exactly are you so surprised? I don't think there's anything to be surprised about, honestly.
Well, I only wanted to make sure that he was really your husband now.
What do you mean by that?
You'll find out soon enough. I said what I came to say, so bye. Oh, there's a chance that I'm going to contact you soon about something, but now's not the time. You'll find out soon enough.
What in the world are you talking about? Are you planning on doing something strange?
Nothing important. Ignore what I said. Bye.
Okay. Bye, I guess.
Iris, there's something I need to tell you.
Oh, hi, Nico. What is it?
Did you hear what happened?
Yep, I heard. I just got word from the lawyer I hired to put a restraining order on him at the time.
I see. I was told about it by one of my friends from university, but to think that she would do something like this. That Mara.
Yep. I was quite surprised when I heard about it, too. I had no idea this was happening.
Tell me about it. I think this is what they call karma.
I don't know. There are a lot of things going on in my mind, but some of the things I want to say to her are just too rude to be spoken aloud, so I think I'll keep my mouth shut for now and wait a bit longer.
Yep. I think that's a good idea as well. Let's just wait for now.
Hello, Iris. Hey, who do you think I'm currently going out with, LOL? I'll give you a hint. It's someone you know very well.
Huh? Is this Mara again? What in the world are you talking about?
I said, guess who I'm going out with currently?
I don't know. I'm not an expert on your interpersonal relationships, so I can't really guess even if you ask me to.
Well, I guess what you're saying is true. Even back in university, we were in the same club, but we always hung out with different groups of people. I guess we weren't ever that close, LOL.
So, who are you going out with currently?
Oh, so you're going to ask me? At least try to make a guess first.
Sorry, but I literally have no idea who it could be.
Seriously, you're no fun. Are you sure you want me to give you the answer already?
I know you said it was someone I know. I mean, I guess it's no use asking me if it wasn't, but I have no idea who this person you want me to guess so badly is.
Fine, I'll tell you, LOL. The correct answer is your husband.
What? My husband?
To tell you the truth, we've actually been dating for 4 months now.
Huh? What you're saying doesn't make any sense.
You see, we used to go out back in university. But when I heard that he had married you, I couldn't just stand by because I knew he deserved a better woman than you. I knew you'd probably get mad, but I decided to steal him from you. That's not all, though. We even got pregnant. I'm currently pregnant with your husband's child. And I'm going to make him take responsibility, all right?
What do you mean you're going to make him take responsibility?
I mean that I'm going to make him divorce you and marry me instead. Isn't it obvious? We have a baby now, so it's only natural, don't you think?
Can I say something?
What is it? Are you going to deny it or something, LOL? It's no use. My baby is concrete proof that we were together.
You said that you've been going out with him for 4 months now, right? But my husband cheating on me with you at that time is physically impossible, I'm afraid.
Huh? What do you mean, physically impossible? But just last week we made love to each other several times. Oh, I get it, LOL. You don't want to break up with him, so you don't want to admit that he cheated on you, right? I mean, I get what you're feeling. I mean, he's such an amazing guy that you wouldn't want to let go of him even if he cheated once or twice, right? But you've got to understand, Iris. Now that I'm pregnant with his child, I have no choice but to make him take responsibility for this. If you don't get divorced from your husband soon, your child might get into some trouble. Not that I'm implying anything, LOL.
Huh? Are you threatening my child right now? Because I'm not going to take things like that lightly.
Calm down, Iris. I didn't mean anything like that. But it's true that he has to take responsibility for my child as the father, don't you think?
Hold on just a moment.
What is it? Are you seriously not going to give up, LOL? Your husband cheated on you, and I'm now pregnant with his baby. Deal with it.
Yeah, but what you're saying doesn't make any sense because my husband and I were abroad until just last month.
What? Why are you abroad? But that's impossible. I've been meeting your husband constantly these past few months. I'm sure of it.
You must have mistaken a different man for my husband. Because the two of us were abroad for about a year due to work. Meaning that it isn't possible for you to have started going out with him 4 months ago.
What are you talking about? I can't be mistaken about your husband.
That reminds me. You never asked me my husband's name when you first contacted me about it, right? You only called him him.
Now that I think about it, I guess I never did ask you his name.
My husband's name is Nico Ricci. Is he the guy you've been going out with?
No.
We went to the same university. He was a year older and from a different department. I heard that he went out with you for a while during your first year, but he broke up with you in just a month since he found out you were cheating on him.
What? That guy? Nico Ricci.
The two of us have been going out together since my second year of university and eventually got married.
Hold on! You're not making any sense. But isn't the guy that was your boyfriend and eventually became your husband Nello and not Nico?
What? Nello?
He's my ex-boyfriend, who used to go to the same department as me back in university. We broke up when we were in our second year because there were other people we wanted to go out with. After we broke up, I heard rumors that Nello started going out with you, so that's why I thought he was your husband.
Mara, what you're saying is wrong.
What? But I heard from everyone else that it was Nello.
I want you to stay calm right now. Nello wasn't my boyfriend. He was just stalking me for a while.
Huh? A stalker?
Yep. He confessed his feelings to me probably right after you two broke up. But I had literally just started going out with Nico, so I had no choice but to decline his offer. The day after that, he started stalking me, and I think he's the one who made up the rumor that he was going out with me as well. Did you know that Nello left university without graduating in his 3rd year?
Huh? I never knew anything about that.
I placed a restraining order on him since what he was doing was just going too far, and he was also forced to leave the school.
Seriously? I did think that I no longer saw him around campus around the same time, but I never knew he was expelled.
Not only that, you'll probably be shocked at what I have to say, but I'm currently at Nello's funeral.
What? What happened to him? But I just met him a week ago and he was fine.
A few days earlier, he was caught in a traffic accident and passed away in the hospital, apparently. I didn't go to visit his grave, but yesterday was his wake, and today is his funeral. I was told about it by a friend from university.
What? What are you saying right now? Nello's dead? But he can't have passed away a few days ago because I just met him yesterday.
What?
Not only that, but I video chatted with him just this morning. What do you mean it's Nello's funeral? That's impossible!
I think that person isn't Nello, but Nello's twin brother.
What? Nello has a twin brother? This is the first time I've heard about this.
Apparently, the two of them were separated at birth by their family and raised in 2 different households. The 2 of them grew up not knowing that they had a twin sibling, and were only told about it after their 1st year of university.
What? Is this a dream or what happens next?
What I'm going to tell you now is just what I think happened based on the circumstances. So you'll have to do a bit of investigation on your own if you really want to find out.
What is it? Is it something serious?
Apparently, Nello's twin brother was the kind of person who would pretend to be Nello, so he could trick other girls into being with him. I don't know what was so attractive about Nello in the first place, but who knows? Apparently he was.
What? He would trick other girls into thinking he was Nello? So he might have tricked me as well back in university.
Who knows? Maybe he did. He went to a different university as us, but it's not like he lived far away, so it's possible. Anyways, it seems he's married now. My guess is that he's pretending to be Nello so that no one would find out that he was cheating on his wife.
Really? To think that I was being fooled all this time!
Like I said, what I'm saying is just what I think is going on based on the circumstances. Well, I guess it's a certainty now. Since you said yourself that you met Nello yesterday, even though Nello died a few days earlier. It's the only explanation. There's no way you could have met Nello yesterday. Unless Nello's twin brother was actually the one who died, but that seems highly unlikely. I feel bad for Nello. Kind of. He did used to stalk me, but at least he wasn't evil like his brother.
But there's no way! He told me that he was Nello, and I never suspected him! Don't you think I would have noticed it after all? I used to date Nello back in university!
I don't know, but it's the only explanation. He must have fooled you.
But... Hi, Iris. What you said yesterday was true, apparently. I contacted him after yesterday's conversation and confronted him about actually being Nello's twin brother. And he confessed. He told me he would never be seeing me again, then blocked me. What am I going to do about his baby?
I see. That's unfortunate.
This is all your fault!
What? How is this my fault?
It's your fault for not telling me you got married! If I had known he wasn't actually your husband, I would never have gotten pregnant with his child!
So you're saying that you only went out with him so you could steal him from me? Because for some reason you thought he was my husband.
Yes! It's all your fault, Iris!
How could you blame me for your mess? I never told you to steal my husband in the first place.
But it's true that if I had known this wouldn't have happened.
Wait, hold on. So you heard from someone that I got married but didn't bother to ask them who my husband was?
Ugh, but I thought it was Nello. After all, you two used to go out back in university.
No, we didn't go out. And even if we did, that doesn't automatically make him my husband. That stuff happened years ago. And besides, I told you that my husband was a senior from the same university, right?
What? You said that? I didn't notice.
Nello was the same age as us, so there's no way it could have been him. I don't know how you just overlook something like this, but okay.
You really said he was a senior?
Why don't you go and check the chat history? I know you'll find it. Anyways, while it's true that this isn't all your fault, you were tricked by Nello's brother into thinking he was Nello and abandoned after you got pregnant with his baby, after all. But it's your fault too for deciding to steal my husband without even stopping to make sure who my husband actually was. Not to mention the fact that trying to steal someone's husband is a deplorable act in the first place. This is your fault, Mara. You put yourself into this mess.
But even if you say that now,
let me just tell it to you straight. You probably contacted me because you wanted me to help you in some way, right? But I'm sorry, I'm not going to help you. Actually, I'm not sorry. You deserve this for trying to steal another woman's husband.
But
I know you got the wrong guy, and it's not like anything actually happened to me. But I have no intention of helping a scumbag who boasts about stealing someone else's husband. Besides, you just thought that I was involved in your mess, but it was all your misunderstanding, so…
But what am I going to do now? I barely make enough money to get by when all I have to provide for is myself. I don't have any savings either. I have the feeling Nello's wife is going to find out and make me pay an alimony as well. Well, not Nello's wife, but please, Iris, just give me some money.
What made you think you could rely on me? The person you just boasted to about stealing their husband. You're delusional, Mara. Don't contact me or my family ever again. Goodbye.
Iris, answer the phone! You don't need to give me money anymore, so just give me your husband instead. Your husband is an employee at that foreign firm, right? So he must make a lot of money. Give me your husband. You see, unfortunately, I was right when I said Nello's brother's wife would find out and she would make me pay an alimony. I need the money to pay for it, so just give me your husband. He can pay for it instead of me, and he can provide for me and the baby after that. Why won't you answer me, Iris?
Hey, Iris, are you alright?
What? Well, I guess I'm fine physically. Why? Is something the matter?
Apparently there was an incident at the Rome headquarters where a crazy pregnant woman barged into the office screaming our names and telling us to come out. I was worried she might have done something to you, so I contacted you to make sure you were okay.
What? A crazy pregnant woman? I think that's Mara.
Apparently she was screaming something about how she wanted you to divorce me and how I needed to marry her instead. She was taken care of by the police, so it's fine now though.
Yep, that's Mara.
Yeah, it was her.
I see. She did give me these crazy texts telling me to divorce you and give you to her instead, actually.
What? She told you about this?
Well, she didn't say she would be barging into your company headquarters. But apparently Mello's wife, meaning Nello's brother's wife, found out about her husband's relationship with Mara. And now Mara has to pay her an alimony. She said something about how you must make a lot of money since you're an employee at a foreign firm. So she would marry you and make you pay for the alimony, and also provide for her and the baby, I guess. It was so crazy, I thought it was best not to reply.
Oh, my back just went cold for a second. Jesus, she may actually be clinically insane. She was always a bit hard to understand, but it seems like she's finally lost it.
That's what I thought when I saw those texts as well. She really thought I would help her when she told me that she stole my husband. Honestly, that woman thinks the world revolves around her or something.
Yup, it's why I broke up with her after only a month. I'm currently in Italy, but thankfully I was made to work somewhere far from Rome for a while.
Yeah, that was lucky. Who knows what she might have done to you if you were at the company headquarters.
Well, nothing happened to us, so I guess there's nothing to worry about now.
Thank you for worrying about me. Thankfully, she didn't know where we lived, or who knows what she might have done. She would probably have gone directly here instead of your company headquarters.
Yeah, it makes me scared thinking about it, but I'll be home soon.
Yep. Take care on your way home. I think a brief overview of me and Mara's life leading up to this incident is needed. Mara and I went to the same university, K University, and we met at the school's volunteer club. The two of us were never that close, as I already mentioned. So at first I found it strange why she seemed to be so interested in my marriage with Nico. I had heard from Nico that he had dated Mara for just a month, but that wasn't enough of an explanation. But when I found out that Mara apparently thought that Nello was my husband, everything made sense. You see, Mara will tell you that the two of them broke up because they both found other people they wanted to date. But the truth is, it was more like Nello dumping Mara because he wanted to go out with me instead. I kind of feel bad for Nello since me and Nico had just started going out, and he had no way of knowing that I already had a boyfriend. Mara, on the other hand, took this breakup poorly, and from then on she started purposefully treating me like shit, when until then we had more or less gotten along. A year later, we all graduated university and went our different paths, and me and Nico got married 3 years after that. During this time, Mara was unable to find a husband, let alone a boyfriend. So on the day she found out that I got married, she must have been more jealous. I only heard about what happened to Mara after that from other people. But apparently Mello, Nello's twin brother, was married to the daughter of the CEO of a large company. It seems that this was the biggest factor that decided Mara's fate. First off, the baby Mara gave birth to was taken from her by Mello's wife and was given up for adoption. It seems Mara herself didn't want the baby, so there were no complications regarding this. Based on your perspective, it could have looked like Mara was being thrown a life-saving boat. But in truth, this was the start of a frightening future. Mello's wife was furious and used all the resources at her disposal as the CEO's daughter to get her revenge on the two. It seems that she sent both Mara and Mello to a company overseas so that they could pay for the massive alimony that she was asking them to pay. Honestly, this doesn't make any sense, since both Mara and Mello had jobs that certainly paid more than a job at an overseas company. But I guess that's the power of a CEO's daughter for you. She surely threatened them or something. Also, Mara's parents cut ties with her also after they found out that she had laid her hands on a married man. Mara, with no connections, left her hometown in Italy, was taken to the airport one day by a black van. Where she is and what she's doing right now, nobody knows.
Good evening, Stacy. Thanks for letting me visit today. Don't mind if I text you already. Good evening, Aline. Thanks for coming today. It was our pleasure. I'm going to be marrying your brother, preferably next month, since, as you know, I'm pregnant with his baby. After that, the two of us are going to be sisters-in-law. Yep, I look forward to it. By the way, you're in your 3rd year of high school and are going to university next year, right, Stacy? Yes, Are you going to be moving out once you graduate high school? I have no plans of moving out as of yet. Why not? Because I'm going to be entering a university that I can go to from home. But it's no use talking about that now. I haven't even taken the entrance examination yet, so who knows what will happen. Well, I guess that's true. Tell me when it's decided, okay? I'll probably be moving in with you starting next month. Oh, is that so? Well, I hope we can get along with each other when that happens. Hi, Stacy. Care to explain what's the meaning of this? What? My wedding ring was found in your room. I was looking for it these past few days since I thought I lost it, but to think that you stole it? Hold on, I did no such thing. But I found it in your room, under your desk, as if you were trying to hide it. I probably would have never found it if I didn't happen to decide to clean your room. I've told your brother and your parents about this. Everyone was furious. It seems that you were going to be staying here and go to university from home, but I told everyone that I'm scared of living with a thief when my baby is about to be born, and they all agreed to make you leave the house. But you didn't even listen to what I had to say. This is too unfair. But there was concrete proof that you had stolen it in the form of my ring hidden in your desk. I did no such thing, I promise you. No matter. Just hurry up and come home. Your high school graduation ceremony should be done by now, so hurry up and pack your stuff because you're going to be leaving. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Hi, Stacy. I'll be kind and ask, but are you unsure of what to do from now? No, I told my boyfriend what happened and he believed me when I told him I didn't do anything. I'm going to be living with him in his apartment for now. Oh, well, look at you. I didn't know that you had a boyfriend. Yes, we've been going out since the second year of high school. I'm extremely grateful since I'm going to have to pay for my living expenses and university tuition on my own from now on. You brought this upon yourself. You went and fooled even your boyfriend. You're so young, but already so devious. I didn't do anything, but don't worry, I have no intention of returning home. Is that so? But let me ask you one question. Why did you hide your ring in my desk? Well, I guess if you don't have any intention of returning, then, you see, I want to have a share in your family's property. Our property? Like I was saying, I wanted your property, so I seduced your brother Charles and made him drunk, bringing him into a love hotel. As you can see, my plan of getting pregnant with his child so he had to marry me was a huge success. Your brother is such an idiot. Seriously? And if I chase you out of the family, then my portion of the inheritance after your parents die will be larger, since you'd no longer be there to compete with me. Which is why I came up with the idea of making it seem like you stole my ring. But it's also no use telling your parents about it now. Now that I've had a baby, they can't possibly make me leave anymore as the wife of the eldest son. Not only that, but you're a thief in their minds. Besides, sisters-in-law are such a bother. It makes me laugh no matter how many times I replay it in my mind. Your mother shouting, "Leave the house," and your dad also saying, "Don't come back, thief." Your brother's reaction was splendid as well. I cried to him saying that you had scolded me, and he got furious at you and said, "You have no right of talking to my wife like that. You're just a child and a thief at that." You're awful, Aline, but I don't need a family that listens to nothing their daughter says either. I'm cutting ties with this family. Oh, I'm glad then. I mean, of course they believed me over you. I'm the one who gave birth to your parents' first grandchild, and as the eldest son's wife, I'm also going to inherit your family's property. No one's going to believe a stupid child saying that she did nothing even though she has no proof. I wanted to tell you those exact same words myself. What? Once I enter university, I plan on entering the film club. I bought a camera using the money I saved up in high school doing part-time jobs. What? There was one day where I accidentally left the camera recording in my room. You were caught clean on camera hiding your ring in my desk. What? I have no intention of returning home, so I'm not even going to bother showing it to my family, but just remember that I have definitive proof of what you did in my hands. Hold on! I also have our conversation by text as proof as well. Thanks for being cocky and telling me everything. Stop it! Don't forget that I can expose what you did whenever I want. No way! Hey, Stacy! Stacy! Just what do you think you're doing? Oh, Aline, long time no see. Stop acting all calm. You know why I contacted you, right? Oh, I guess. You're talking about the movie that's currently in cinemas, The Empty Family and Me, right? Yes, but what happens in the later half of the movie is different, but the scene where the family kicks their daughter out of the house for a crime she didn't do, it caused a commotion in your family because it's what happened to you, no matter how you look at it. And doing some research, we found out that the novel that the movie was based on was written by your husband. Yes. So you went out of your way and told your husband about it? So you could have it published as a novel and even made into a movie? Don't you think that that's a little too evil? I told you a few days after I was kicked out of the house 10 years ago that I would be temporarily staying with my boyfriend at his apartment, right? My boyfriend at that time became my husband. Huh? I'm going to tell you this so you don't have any misunderstandings. My husband hasn't said that that novel was nonfiction, but neither did he say it was fiction. The novel that my husband wrote was a huge success and was made into a movie. That's all the truth to it. Whether you interpret it as what actually happened 10 years ago is completely up to you. Your family finally noticed. I was divorced because of it. Is that so? What's with that reaction? Because of you! It seems that my brother contacted my husband soon after the movie was released. What? My brother and my husband knew each other from before I was kicked out of the house and had each other's contact information. It even seems that my brother found out we married from a mutual acquaintance. Apparently my brother, after calming down, took his time to think about the incident more logically, but since all my parents could think about was their grandchild, he couldn't talk to them about it since they would always side with you. He spent the next 10 years unsure as to what really happened. But over time, my parents also started thinking a bit more logically. That movie was the final push they needed to be sure of my innocence. My brother had a lot of questions for my husband, so they met, and my husband told my brother everything that I had told him about the incident. Huh? He also showed him the camera evidence and screenshots of the conversation we had on text a few days later after I was kicked out. I had given them to my husband because he said that he wanted to use it as inspiration for his novel. No way! My husband, the author of that novel, he didn't tell me anything about it since I had already given up being reunited with my family. But I guess he just wanted to prove that I was innocent of the crime I was accused of 10 years ago and wanted to tell the world about it in one form or another. At least that's what I think. Are you being serious? Do you know what I had to go through because of that? The baby you gave birth to as part of your plan in making my brother marry you wasn't actually my brother's child, right? It seems that my brother told my husband about that as well. As he grew older, it became more apparent that the child's face and body features didn't look like those of anyone in the family. My brother, after watching the movie and hearing what my husband had to say, decided to test every possibility, so he had him and his son do a DNA test. It came out saying that his son wasn't related to him by blood. Why'd he have to tell your husband about that? Perhaps it's his way of making up for his sins. I also heard about the fight over who would take custody of the child. My brother's trying to take custody, saying that even if they weren't related by blood, he was still his son who he had raised the past 10 years. The child himself is closer to my brother and parents than he is to you. This, combined with other factors like finance and home environment, allowed my brother to successfully take custody. That's what happened, right? It wasn't supposed to go this way. To think that the forced marriage I had succeeded in making happen would fail 10 years later. I could have made it fail at any point by giving my family the evidence, you know. I just couldn't be bothered to do it. I knew your parents cut ties with you, so I didn't do anything since it might harm your child, who was innocent. What? Fast forward 10 years, and it seems like there's no need to worry about that anymore. I'm so glad, but didn't you consider what might happen to me? What? If I'm kicked out of this house, then I'll have nowhere to go. Did you have that in consideration when you let your husband publish his novel? Did I have to have that in consideration? What? You're an adult, right? There's no need for me, a stranger, to have your well-being in consideration. You're not a child who can't live without the help of adults. What? Well then, I guess that's all I have to say. Hold on, Stacy. No matter what you say to me, there's nothing I can do for you. Not that I would, even if I could, though. Stacy, we were sisters-in-law, even if it was just a few months. Surely you must have some compassion left for me. There's no way I would have any compassion for someone like you. Goodbye. A few days later, I got a letter from my family apologizing for what they did, thanks to my husband's words saying that you should at least accept the apology as a way to put an end to this business. The stubborn feelings I had towards my family lightened just a bit, so I promised to exchange New Year's letters with them, even though I have no intention yet of coming home. My ex-sister-in-law Aline, on the other hand, it seems that thanks to the kindness of my brother, she was excused of having to pay child support in exchange for her division of property following the divorce. And the alimony she had to pay for cheating on my brother was basically nothing. But since she had no relatives to rely on and had been spending the past 10 years as a housewife in my parents' wealthy home, she was in huge trouble after my brother divorced her and she was kicked out of their home. She had to find a job as soon as possible, so apparently she just took on a random job that paid well, but it seemed the work environment she put herself in was quite harsh. Now she's forced to work every day on the verge of having a mental breakdown.
Hello, Robert. Is it true that you've been assigned to another department? That's what I just heard from administration.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Barnes. Still at work? Being a section manager seems like a pretty hard job, so staying late, I mean.
No use trying to curry favor with me, Robert. Besides, I'm off today. So what about it? Are you getting transferred or what? What's up? Is it true?
Well, it was all explained in that internal memo at work today.
Like I said, I haven't been in today. Someone from administration sent me a text mentioning it.
Oh, yeah, right. I thought you were there. Sorry.
So, are you gonna answer me? Are you getting transferred or not?
Yes, sir. I'm getting transferred next month to my new position. I really appreciate your help all these years, but I'll be leaving this branch office by the end of the month. It's really been a great experience.
I see. So not a different department, but you're leaving this office altogether, huh? Seems kinda strange that you'd be transferring right about now.
Yes, I know. I heard that they decided on my transfer unexpectedly. I guess they needed to fill that position as soon as possible.
Oh, I see. So that's what it was all about. Now I get it. Yeah, figures. I'm not sure what you did to make this sudden decision, but you know what? I was kinda half expecting it. I mean, you've always been presumptuous. Always a little disrespectful to your superiors.
I'm not sure what you mean, Mr. Barnes. Why did you expect I would be transferred? I don't think I was ever out of line in any way. Was I really that disrespectful, sir?
What I mean is, you probably did something sneaky and got caught. They couldn't fire you, and the only option was to redispose, so to speak.
Pardon me?
What the hell did you do, Robert? Screw up one of the projects? Or is it more non-business related, like in an office romance or something? So, where you getting relocated to? Some factory office out west? That place way out in Nowhereville? Or maybe a one-person box office out in the company parking lot?
Mr. Barnes, if you had read the memo, maybe you wouldn't be saying that, but it's not that I'm being relocated.
Oh, I see. You don't even realize the predicament you're in. I get it. Too shocked to comprehend it, huh? It happens. Just can't accept it, can you? Well, you dug your own hole. The company had no choice but to transfer you. It's probably your shameless attitude towards what you did that irked them. I suggest you accept the consequences, Robert. You should be grateful they let you keep your job.
Right. It's just that...
So where'd you get relocated to? Come on, Robert, stop beating around the bush for God's sake!
If you would just take a look at the company memo that was distributed today, you'll get all the information you need, sir.
That means I have to wait until tomorrow morning to get the good news! I won't be able to sleep! Let's hear it, Robert. Where's this wonderful place you're being transferred to? It's like I'm waiting for the axe to fall. Besides, I'd rather hear it from the horse's mouth than reading some boring memo. So out with it, man! If it's that factory office out west, you better get a pretty warm jacket. It gets pretty chilly out there.
Not out west, but east. The headquarters in New York.
Wait a sec. What? Hey, Robert. You there?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Mr. Barnes. What can I do for you?
What you said yesterday about your transfer, that was no joke, was it? I just read the company memo, and it's not only you. Melinda's being transferred too! She should be here, near me! Is this all really true?
Right. Yes. It's all there in the memo. All true, sir. There was this company competition last year. You remember that, right? Well, the project idea that Melinda and I submitted was selected.
Yeah, that. When they put that into actual use, it immediately racked up like $1 million in sales. That project idea, huh? So the company's rewarding you by transferring you guys to headquarters, is that it?
Oh, okay. So you read the whole thing. So I don't have to explain everything.
I couldn't believe it. So I asked my uncle who works at headquarters. I had to verify if it was true.
Oh, really? Your uncle works at headquarters? I never knew that, sir.
He was the one that got me into this company. He's got some connections and put in a good word for me. He's the section manager at HR over there.
Oh, really? I had no idea. That's great.
You had no idea? You should know about the people you work with, especially your boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm the type that sort of overlooks that kind of thing. If it doesn't affect my work, it just doesn't interest me.
Huh? Oh, I see. That's why you were so hyped about trying to outshine me, is that it?
Not really. All I was doing my job as best I could, that's all. I was not out to get the better of anybody.
About this transfer to headquarters. How about I go instead of you? What do you say?
Pardon me. You want to go to HQ instead of me?
Yeah, that's right. Along with Melinda, of course. The two of us would make the perfect pair for the main office. I asked my uncle to pull some strings to get me transferred to headquarters, but you know what he said? He said if I had real success that I could show, he could talk to some people and act on that. So what I'm trying to say is that you give me the credit for that project idea. That one that garnered in excess of $1 million in sales. Just say it was all your boss's idea. That I was the brains behind it.
Mr. Barnes, listen, I really can't do that.
Seriously? Are you telling me you're giving your boss the middle finger, is that it?
I don't have the power to overturn a request from higher up.
Robert, I want you to come up to the 3rd floor. Let's have a little talk in the meeting room, privately. The branch manager will be there too, so let's us three sit down and have a little conversation, shall we?
Okay, I'll be right up.
Man, what a total wimp! All I did was press you on the issue. You got all flustered and nervous. And before I knew it, you back up toward the window all scared like, and fall out! This was on the 3rd floor, for God's sake! You're a total klutz, you know that? Just so you know, I had nothing to do with it. It's not as if I pushed you or anything. I just confronted you on some business issues and you got all agitated for no reason. Don't make any false accusations. Gotta say, it was the 3rd floor. I'm sure you're not okay. How could you be, right? But you know what, Robert? As your boss, I'm gonna go out on a limb for you. I'll assume all responsibility of your business dealings. That's the least I can do. So relax and get some rest. I really have to thank you for providing me an opportune chance to further my career. At a cost, of course. That $1 million deal is now mine! I was the one who came up with that idea. You got that? There will be consequences if you report on this that I had anything to do with it. You slipped and fell out of that window, you understand? Another thing you shouldn't forget. My uncle is the section chief at HR. He's got my back 100%. Just so you're aware, as long as you don't rock the boat, everything will remain normal. Your future with this company depends on whether you keep your mouth shut or not. Do we understand each other? That's all I have to say. Have a nice long rest, and I look forward to seeing you back at work in a few weeks. Or maybe months. Oh yeah, about Melinda. Don't worry about her. She's all taken care of, if you know what I mean. Robert, you know what? You're a total loser.
Robert, are you okay? I heard all about it. What the hell happened?
Oh, hey, Melinda. Thanks for earlier. Yeah, I'm doing okay. My new suit got hooked up on a branch and got all torn up. That was my favorite suit!
I'm so glad to hear you're okay. It could have been way worse.
Well, that was because of your quick thinking. Maybe I wouldn't even be talking to you right now.
Please, don't say that, Robert.
When Mr. Barnes confronted me in the meeting room, he backed me toward the window and I had nowhere else to go. But then I looked down and saw you and your folks standing down there with a mattress ready to take my fall.
I'm just glad we were able to get there in time.
I later remembered that your folks owned a furniture shop just around the block, right?
Yeah, that's right. That was why we were able to get there in time with the mattress. The staff was just unloading a new shipment into the warehouse. I was walking down the hall and overheard Mr. Barnes' staff members talking about how he was going to somehow hamper your transfer to headquarters. But then I learned that you had already gone up to the 3rd floor to have a meeting with Mr. Barnes. All I could think of spur of the moment was to go straight to my parents' place down the street.
Thanks for that, Melinda. Always so astute. That's what I like about you. Oh yeah, about that mattress. Got a bit dirty after catching my fall. That was new, wasn't it? Can't sell that anymore. Tell you what, I'll buy it. I need a new mattress anyway. In a weird way, I have this intimate connection with it now.
You really don't have to, but if you want, sure. We'll give you a big discount on it.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. About Mr. Barnes. He still doesn't know the whole story, right?
No, he doesn't. He was out of the office when it was announced, so I don't see how he could know. He just left a little while ago, so I covered for you. Just that you were in pain and recuperating. We were lucky he didn't see us down below. I suppose the bushes and those trees helped, although it didn't help your suit.
Yeah, well, the suit was a small price to pay. Anyway, thanks for everything, Melinda. I owe you.
You're at my parents' place now, right? I hope you're comfortable there.
Yeah, your parents are great. They're treating me like royalty.
I also talked to the branch manager. He was really concerned and asked how you were holding up. He wants to know all the details after you return to the office. He was furious that his name was used in all this.
Yeah, all right. Again, thanks for everything.
Oh, just so you know, I saw Mr. Barnes as he was leaving. He had a huge smirk on his face. I even think he was whistling.
Are you serious?
Lucky for those trees and bushes, he didn't see us with the mattress. Probably just thought the trees blocked your fall. And luckily it was out back and nobody was around, so the whole incident didn't get out of hand. He has no idea you're perfectly fine.
Yeah, well, I guess we were just lucky, huh? Mr. Barnes has always been short-sighted. His work style has always been patchy. Everything is half finished. But I suppose that trait was to our advantage.
Hey, Robert, you there? Reply right this second, buddy. How the hell can you be okay? I thought you'd be incapacitated for weeks. Melinda said you were in pain, for Christ's sake.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Barnes. I'm fine. I was in a bit of pain, but popped a couple aspirins on the way. No problem. Why didn't you stop and talk when you saw me in the hall?
You're not some kind of ghost, are you?
I'm pretty sure a ghost can't text message. That will be weird, huh? Like some horror movie.
Yeah, well, stop changing the subject, will you?
I see what you're getting at. You want to know why I'm perfectly fine. Not a scratch on me despite falling from the 3rd floor, right?
Yeah, what the hell's going on? You didn't fall. That's it, right? Somehow you saved yourself at the last minute.
Well, let's just say I had some help. Some good people helped break my fall. But what's more, guess what I did before joining this company? I was a stuntman!
A stuntman? Don't give me that.
It's true. That project I put through, the one that generated over $1 million in sales, well, my former expertise played an important role in that. But we're getting way off topic, so let's leave that for later.
What the hell are you talking about? Get to the point for crying out loud!
You really did it this time, Mr. Barnes.
Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, buddy. Are you accusing me of something? I haven't done anything wrong.
I will file a report regarding this incident, just so you're aware.
What? You're not even hurt. What are you even gonna report? That you were a klutz and stumbled over your own feet?
Although I wasn't injured, you definitely will be charged with assault.
Pardon me?
If I had been injured, you'd be charged with assault and battery. A pretty serious crime, I'm told. But since I wasn't injured, the consequences of your misconduct won't be as bad. You should be grateful for that at least.
Don't even think about submitting a report. You do that, and you know the payback you'll get. I warned you about this before, Robert. Don't throw your career away by doing this.
Oh, are you planning on inflicting bodily harm, sir?
I'll do what I have to if it's what you're asking. This time for good.
You're forgetting one thing, Mr. Barnes. I was a stuntman, and I'm also a black belt in karate and an MMA contender. You really want to grapple with me?
MMA? Are you serious? A kid who works for me was previously a vicious animal? Give me a break!
I have no intention of using my full strength on a non-experienced person like yourself, so don't worry. No matter what you say, Mr. Barnes, I plan on submitting this report. End of story.
You do that, and my transfer to HQ is hopeless. You do realize that, right? It's already been decided. Melinda and I are going to HQ, not you.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. About your uncle, the one who works in HR? Well, I was told that he's taking responsibility for manipulating documents and favoring applicants. A clear violation of company policy. I was told he submitted his resignation today. I'm surprised you haven't heard. You're the manager. You should know these things, Mr. Barnes.
My uncle resigned? No, that can't be right.
The branch manager apparently got in contact with headquarters and submitted a detailed report of your background and recent track record. It's apparent that you used connections to get where you are now, and your uncle manipulated documents to land you this job. The senior administration were furious.
Huh? My track record? How?
Your folks have also been informed about all this. Actually, I got a phone call from them yesterday apologizing on your behalf.
Wait, pardon me? This whole thing? My parents know about this whole thing? How could that be?
Oh, by the way, your parents were very kind and understanding. You really should be grateful that they have so much sympathy for others.
You're not telling me that.
The reason why nobody has contacted you is obvious, isn't it? They figured it would be better to have you come to the office as usual, as if nothing happened. Otherwise, you'd probably panic and take off. Knowing you, Mr. Barnes, that's exactly what you would have done, am I right?
You gotta help me out here, Robert. Please.
I'm gonna have to pass on that, sir.
But what about my transfer to headquarters with Melinda?
You lay one finger on my girl and you're a dead man. You got that, buddy?
She's with you? No way!
Can we please cut this short? I have to finish up my transfer papers by today.
What about me? What am I gonna do from now on?
Goodbye, Mr. Barnes. Good luck. After that conversation, I submitted my report and pressed charges against him for assault. Through our lawyers, we were finally able to settle the matter after Mr. Barnes admitted his guilt and agreed to pay compensation for what he did. Although he was pretty pissed off, as you can imagine, Mr. Barnes eventually resigned from the company. I was worried he might retaliate somehow, so I had my lawyer place a restraining order on him. If he at any time approaches 10 feet from me, he goes to jail. Although I can protect myself, it would put my mind at ease. I later heard from his folks that they introduced him to a live-in job somewhere up north. Heard it was a logging company of some kind. His folks paid the entire compensation fee, so he's now hard at work paying them back. And I can tell you right now, it's not a small amount. They said they are eventually planning on sending him to one of their operations overseas, so I probably won't ever see him again. I sort of feel sorry for him, but I have to say, he had it coming. As for me and Melinda, we were both transferred to headquarters and already starting on our new project together. We're both just glad all this is over and we can get on with our lives.
Irina, you get out of the hospital today, right?
Oh, yeah.
Again, congratulations on giving birth. How are you feeling?
I don't feel like I've completely recovered yet, but I'm gradually getting better.
I see. I'll get your bed ready before I come pick you up, so you can rest as soon as you get home.
Thanks. You're gonna pick me up at around 10, right?
Yep, that's the plan.
Did you attach the baby seat to the car?
Yes, of course. She's our beautiful daughter. We need to make sure she's safe.
Alright, I'll go to sleep then. Tomorrow at 10, right?
Yep, good night. Irina? You haven't talked to me even once since you came home a week ago. Is texting you no good either? It's a bit strange texting you while in the same house, but we have a child now, and you understand that we can't be wasting time on some sort of fight, right? I'll listen if there's anything you don't like about what I'm doing, and I'll try to improve. If saying it to me in person is difficult, then you can just tell me everything by text. Reply when you feel like it. I think your mother is about to arrive. I'll be in my room doing work. I made breakfast and lunch for the three of us and put it in the fridge, so just put it in the microwave when you want to eat. Just knock on my door or give me a letter if there's something you need, okay? Good evening, brother-in-law. Oh, hi Arnold. Long time no see. Sorry for not being able to visit you too much. Is now a good time? Yep, I just finished work. I see. I'm glad you have time. You work from home, so I don't know what time is a good time for you. I guess. Sometimes I'm still working late in the night. If you just send me a text, I'll make sure to reply when I have time. Alright, thanks. That reminds me. I heard about your achievements from my friend who works at your company. Your ideas were adopted by the company 2 years in a row, right? It's incredible. Oh, thank you, Kareem. Well, but that's enough about me. Something the matter? It's about my sister. Do you mean Irina? Has she been acting a bit strange ever since she gave birth? Yeah, now that you mention it, she has. I knew it. To tell you the truth, I don't know what to do with her. How was she behaving? I know that I already mentioned it, but I'm not sure if I should tell this to you, her brother. I don't mind, please tell me. I also have something very important to tell you. Would you like to meet right now? I heard my mother came in the afternoon and is now taking care of Irina and her baby. It's alright if you go out for a bit, no? I guess, alright. Let's meet. Good morning, Kareem. Sorry for being so sudden last night. No. Thank you for going out of your way to help me. But especially what I said about your daughter, Anna. It's still an uncertainty, yes, but you must have been very surprised. Yes. I truly am sorry. No, don't apologize. You did nothing wrong. In fact, I thank you for telling me something that must have been difficult for you to say. Thanks to you, I can finally understand why Irina's acting the way she is. I consider what you told me valuable information as to what to do from now on. Thank you for saying that. It lightens the burden on my heart, even if slightly. If there's anything I can help you with, then don't hesitate to tell me. Yep, thanks. It's been 1 month since you started ignoring me, huh? Even your mother is completely ignoring me now. But you still make me do all of the household chores. Ridiculous. Well, it looks like you're taking care of Anna, so I'm glad about that, I guess. Well, that reminds me. I know that you're reading these texts but not replying, as usual, but there's something I need to tell you. I found a new job, so I'm going to have to leave the house for a while, which means that you two will have to do the household chores. I feel a bit guilty for having to leave you on your own after giving birth. Before I knew it, your mother has been staying over and basically just lives here now, so you should be fine, right? Well, that's it. Take care of Anna, alright? Bye. Good morning, Arnold. The results came, so I decided to tell you about it. Good morning, Kareem. How are the results? It's just as you told me, which means that this uncertainty has now become a certainty. I see. Then are you... Yep, I'm going to start tomorrow. Both Irina and her mother are basically always at home, so I'll need to do it discreetly over the 2 weeks, though. I'll help as much as I can. It's not strange I come visit saying that I want to meet my nephew Anna, right? Thanks, I appreciate it. I wonder whether they'll ignore you as well, though.
Kareem? I thought that no one was doing the household chores, but then I noticed all your stuff was gone.
Oh, hi. It's been 1.5 months, right? You just completely ignored me for so long.
Who cares about that now? Why is all your stuff gone? Even your shoes. Everything is gone except the sandals you left at the front door.
Oh, yeah, those sandals are there to camouflage me taking away all my shoes.
Huh? Camouflage?
It's the most noticeable part, so I made sure to take away my shoes at the very last moment. I'll leave those sandals there, so use them or throw them away or whatever.
I don't care about your sandals. What is the meaning of this? Why did you take away all your stuff?
I moved.
Why? Why did you just move without telling me anything?
The lawyer I hired is going to be contacting you soon, so kindly cooperate with him, alright?
Your lawyer? What did you hire a lawyer for? Do you plan on divorcing me or something?
I'm not going to block you on my phone for the time being, but in general, talk to my lawyer from now on, okay?
Why? Why are you doing this? At least tell me.
Well then, goodbye.
What? Kareem, what in the hell is going on? What are you gonna do about our baby? You have a duty to provide for me and your daughter. Don't you realize that you're a husband as well as a father? Kareem!
Sister.
Oh, Arnold. Hey, you've been getting along with Kareem recently, right? Kareem suddenly left the house. Do you know something about this? I asked him why all his stuff was gone, and he said he had moved. Apparently, he's even hired a lawyer for some reason.
So, are you going to tell me that you have no clue as to why he might have done this?
What?
Even Mom isn't on it, right?
I didn't do anything.
You acted like he didn't exist for 1.5 months, but when he actually disappears, you start panicking. I don't know. It just seemed like you were underestimating us too much, or maybe you're actually that bad at acting.
What are you talking about?
Anna isn't Kareem's daughter, right?
What?
It was made certain after a DNA test. There's another man, right? Which means that you cheated on Kareem.
Hang on, Arnold. What are you...
This other man is an older colleague of mine who works at the same company as me. I asked him, and apparently he was your ex-boyfriend. Not only that, but he's married.
How do you know that much?
We were having a drink party with everyone at the department one day. After I told him that I didn't have a girlfriend, he started bragging about how he's so popular with the ladies. He was drunk and accidentally told me that he was cheating. He explained in great detail that there's a high probability the baby his mistress recently gave birth to was his child. He talked about how her husband made a lot of money, and so they're going to use him as a personal ATM and even make him take care of their child, while they just enjoy. He showed me pictures and videos of you in bed saying, "This is my girlfriend."
No way. Don't tell me.
Yup, to think that the woman naked in bed with this man was my sister.
What the hell is that man doing?
It seems he hasn't noticed that I'm his girlfriend's brother, though. I used that to my advantage and got him to give me a lot of information, which I then told to Kareem.
What? So that means that it's your fault Kareem found out?
Yup, I'm the kind of person who can't just pretend something like this didn't happen.
Arnold, what the hell are you doing? You betrayed your own sister.
Sorry, but even if you are my sister, I just can't forgive people like you. Honestly, you disgust me, Irina. It seems that Mom knows all about it and is siding with you, but I'm going to side with Kareem.
What are you doing? All I did was for nothing now.
Well then, I'm going to be cutting ties with you and Mom, so...
What?
That's why I quit my job. It's already been decided that I'm going to work for another company based far away, so I moved at the same time as Kareem.
Hold on. If you're gone, then who's gonna provide for me and Mom? Dad can't provide for us with just his pension money.
Why don't you ask this other man to help you?
Huh?
Apparently, his wife found out, so he's getting divorced.
Her wife found out as well? Let me guess, you told her?
Like I said, I'm the kind of person that can't just stand by while something like this is happening. It's probably going to be a hassle since his wife is going to make him pay an alimony, but it's better if he's with you than if he wasn't, right? Wait, now that I think about it, I don't think that's true. Apparently, the company found out that he wasn't doing work and instead going to hotels with you, and even used the company car for your dates. So he was fired.
What? Arnold, you come home right now. Either that or tell me where Kareem is.
I'm not gonna do either what you said. Bye. Don't try to find me.
Kareem, you've made a misunderstanding. This is all part of Arnold's scheme to break us up. I didn't do anything wrong, so please come back. Say something, please. Kareem, don't just ignore me.
After that, I was able to divorce Irina using evidence that she had cheated on me and made both her and this other man pay me an alimony up front. As for why Irina was ignoring me, apparently she had been pretending all along so that I would give her money, but now that we had children, she thought I wouldn't be able to divorce her anymore and so started ignoring me just because she wanted to. That being said though, ignoring me completely feels a lot more tiresome than maybe just giving me some short replies, and this was her way of getting revenge for making her pretend like she liked me up until then. She didn't expect for me to find out through her brother, it seems, which is a bit stupid to be honest, since she must have known where her brother worked, and probably also knew where this other man worked as well. Also, her father divorced her mother after finding out what she had done through Arnold. My father-in-law is not a very strong-willed person, but even he couldn't forgive what his wife had done by siding with Irina. He took care of what to do with Anna after that, and it was decided that she would be adopted by relatives on Irina's side of the family. Irina and her mother went to the man that she was cheating with, but, of course, putting three degenerates with no money together just makes things worse. And it seems they still haven't decided which of them is going to work.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.